Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They don't fail because they're not smart enough. They fail because they quit when things stop being easy. At the start, everyone is excited. Everyone feels motivated. Everyone believes this time will be different. Then reality arrives. Progress is slower than expected. Results don't show up. Doubt starts whispering. Comfort starts calling. That's where most people stop. Jim Rohn's side success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Most people never stay long enough to practice those disciplines. Look around you. Dreams didn't disappear because they were impossible. They disappeared because people walked away from them. If you're listening to this, it's not an accident. Something inside you refuses to settle. You know, you were meant for more. Tony Robbins says, it's not lack of resources, it's lack of resourcefulness that stops people. Most people give up the moment effort is required. Everyone wants success. Everyone wants freedom. Everyone wants respect. But few are willing to pay the price. We live in a world that celebrates results, but hides the struggle. You see the trophy, not the training. Eric Thomas said, everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. Most people love the idea of success, not the process. And when the process hurts, they quit. Most people fail because they have no clear direction. They want success, but they don't know what that means. So they chase everything and commit to nothing. Victor says, no es lo que te pasa, es como lo interpretas, Annie. It's not what happens to you, it's how you respond. Without purpose, pain feels pointless. With purpose, pain becomes fuel, Nietzsche said. He who has a why can bear almost anyhow. Most people fail because they depend on motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. David Goggins says, motivation is crap. Discipline is everything. Discipline is showing up tired. Showing up, Orts. Showing up anyway. Jocko Willink said, discipline equals freedom. Most of the work is boring. No applause, no recognition. That's where most people quit. Most people fail because they fear judgment. They fear being laughed at. They fear failing publicly. So they play small. Liz Brown said, don't let someone else's opinion of you become your reality. Maria Alonso Puig says, el miedo no te impide avanzar, te impide pensar. Fear doesn't stop you from moving. It stops you from thinking. People will judge you either way. At least trying gives you a chance to win. Most people fail because they are inconsistent. They work hard for a week, then disappear for a month. James Clear said, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Success responds to consistency, not intensity. Small actions daily beat big actions rarely. Most people fail because they quit too early. They quit when progress is invisible. They quit when growth hurts. They quit right before the breakthrough. Emilio Duro says, la mayoría abandona justo antes de que funcione. Every success has a silent phase. No claps. No validation. Winners stay there. Kobe Bryant said, the moment you give up is the moment you let someone else win. And here's why you won't fail. You're willing to stay. You're willing to suffer. You're willing to grow. You don't need perfection. You need persistence. Nelson Mandela said, courage is not the absence of fear, but triumph over it. Most people fail because they stop. You won't. You'll keep going. Pain is temporary. Struggle is temporary. Regret lasts forever. Stay disciplined. Stay consistent. Stay hungry. Because the moment you refuse to quit is the moment everything starts to change.